So in my last video, I threw a ton of upgrades on this Polygon Siskiu T9 right here. But I ended that video like kind of questioning if I had created the ultimate trail bike or just wasted my money on a bunch of fancy parts. So in today's video, we're gonna finally get this bike out on the trails and see how it rides. But first, let's go over everything I did to it. So the Polygon Siskiu T9 is a 135 mil trail bike, which means it's got 135 mils of rear travel. This one is in a size extra large. Out of the box, it weighed over 37 pounds. So in order to try and correct that, I upgraded the wheels to a set of Hunt Trail Wide V2 wheels. Wrapped those wheels with a set of Pirelli Scorpion tires. Went tubeless with a set of tubeless Trail One valve stems. And just by doing that upgrade to the bike, I reduced the weight by over 4 pounds. Had this bike already riding a lot better. From there, I went ahead and upgraded the stem to this Trail One Rockville stem. I threw on a set of Trail One Crockett alloy bars, cut those things down to 780, threw on a set of Trail One Hell's Gate grips. Also on this cockpit, I went ahead and changed out the dropper post lever. The stock dropper post lever that came on this bike was just really hard to action, was not working good, and this Wolf Tooth Pro remote lever looks a lot better too. From there, upgrades definitely got ridiculous. I wanted to increase the travel of this fork from 140 up to 150. So I went ahead, I had this left over from a previous build, threw on this Fox Factory 36 fork with Kashima stanchions and orange lowers, which is ridiculous just to increase the travel by 10 mils, but I think it looks amazing on this bike as well. And from there, we go on to the most ridiculous upgrade I did to this bike. The 5Dev Trail and Enduro pedals. These things cost $250. No, I didn't get a discount. Yes, I actually paid that much for these pedals. I'll be doing some follow-up videos on ridiculously most expensive pedals versus some of the cheapest pedals I've rode to see if I think it was actually worth it. Actually, it's never worth it to pay that much for your freaking pedals, but we'll see if these things actually perform good. How about that? There you go. That's all the upgrades I did to this trail bike. Let's get this thing out, take it for a ride, and see how all those parts come together. Did I just create the ultimate trail bike, or did I waste my money on a bunch of fancy parts? Also on the ride, we got the Intense Tracer right here that my boys got all pimped out with that orange coil that I probably need to steal and throw on my bike right there since I got the factory fork. We got the Remedy over here. Coil on that as well. You guys all got coils, huh? We all got coils. And then we got the new Trek Slash. Woo, the Marzocchi coil on there. That red bomber fork with those red grips. High pivot. Yeah, check it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right, this is a spot where I'm gonna hop off and look for this part. I destroyed my e-bike the other day right down here somewhere. Dropping. Woo! That wasn't good. Busted off that whole fucking motor guard, whatever you want to call that right there. Hopefully I can find this bottom bracket piece. Thought it was right here on that rock. I'm not seeing it. The ride's gonna have to continue. I thought I hit it right there. He found it? You got it?
Yeah, I got it in my old prison wallet here.
Hell yeah. Here we go.
That's it.
That's it?
That's the only piece I've seen.
That looks like it's clean everywhere else. Damn, how'd you find that shit?
Fucking eagle eye.
Fucking A.
I'm listening to the wind.
That tattooer vision. Hell yeah. All right, switching over, get some follow me footage. Hopefully I can keep up with DJ.
You know what?
I doubt it. lost it. Get back on it. Gotta catch back up. Woo. You're ditching me.
That was fucking
Hell
good,
yeah.
man.
All right, just got done riding the bike. It was pedaling so good on the way uphill. Super efficient with that 135 mils of rear travel, that Flodex rear shock. I never even flipped the firm switch. Bike doesn't bob at all on the way uphill. You know, like I just said, super efficient. I swapped out with my boy on his Trek Slash for a little bit as I was riding, and started pedaling his big beefy 170 mil high pivot Trek Slash up the hill. Hopping on the Slash real quick.
How heavy that Slash is, please.
This bike is quite a bit heavier than my trail bike.
Though, right?
It's pedaling good. There is a little bit of a bob with that coil on there
for sure.
that I don't feel on that Siskiu.
Yeah.
Hey, is there a climb switch?
No.
Oh man, that kind of stinks. So there's not like a climb switch you can flip.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the trail bike back for the climb.
You notice like an instant difference too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why he's like, are you locked out? I'm like, no, firm switch is down. That's just how it feels when you got a super efficient little trail bike. Man, that bike was a lot harder to pedal. So this bike definitely has like all the efficiency you would want on the way uphill. Those lighter Hunt trail wide V2 wheels, you could feel just how responsive and how quick those things get up to speed. The Pirelli Scorpion tires with that rear specific tire in the back, nice fast rolling. The 5-dev pedals, plenty of grip on those pedals as you're climbing up through some of the more technical sections. When you point this bike back downhill, this thing was just, I mean, like the perfect, I can't believe that I actually had the cockpit dialed in just right. I thought for sure I was gonna have to move some of those levers around like we all do when we build our bikes, but everything was feeling great. The 780 bar width felt perfect on the way back downhill. That Fox 36 150 mil fork felt like just the perfect amount of travel to where you get, you know, a little bit of that fun sketchiness of a trail bike when you're smashing through those rocky sections, but still had plenty of travel left. I mean, you can see right there that I didn't even use up all the travel. You can see on the O-ring on the fork stanchion right there. So definitely like that fork on the way back downhill. But did I just create the ultimate trail bike? For me, I feel like this is the funnest bike I own. I feel like the 135 rear with the 150 fork does make this the perfect all-around mountain bike that you can ride just about everything on. Now, is it ridiculous to throw a $1,000 fork, $250 pedals, and all the other bits and pieces on your bike just to try and perfect it? Maybe, I don't know. But just remember, it's not about what everybody else thinks. It's about whatever gets you stoked to go ride and have some fun, people.